This game makes use of animated effects for storytelling and transitions. To turn these off, please select Reduce Motion in Settings menu. Hey everyone, this is No Game Key, and since this, October's a spooky time, and I'm like kind of in a lovey mood, maybe, I don't know. So, what great way to celebrate October by putting horror and love together to make a love horror bundle of whatever I'm trying to say with it. I don't know. But this is Parasite in Love. I don't know what it's about, other than supposedly it's like a love horror thing that I was just talking about. So, it gave some type of little thing. Let me see what it's talking about in the settings real quick. Okay, so I don't know what it's talking about, but I like how it looks. So we're gonna check it out. Load game. We can load. What is there? Nothing. I always wonder why they always put load game in the beginning, and you could choose it as an option, but there's nothing ever there. So make sure y'all turn your headphones up. We're gonna go ahead. Turn your headphones up. We're gonna go ahead. Turn your headphones up. We're gonna go ahead. So make sure y'all turn y'all headphones up. I don't know what I said or was trying to say. A little dry, a little parched at the moment. A rare infection from a brain-eating amoeba is being blamed for the death of a North Carolina man. He was swimming in a water park earlier this month. The amoeba is usually found in shallow fresh water. It can cause severe headaches, fever, nausea, vomiting, which can progress into having a stiff neck, seizures, and coma. Sounds horrible. It's only infectious when the water is forced up the nose during activities such as diving and water skiing. Maybe this has nothing to do with love and horses tripping. According to the Centers of Disease Control, the CDC, the amoeba is rare but overwhelmingly deadly. In the last 57 years, there have been 145 known infections, but of those, only 4 survived. The CDC says the illness is particularly difficult to treat because it is notoriously hard to detect and progresses so quickly. The next time you go swimming, wear a nose plug and avoid activities that involve being fully submerged in freshwater areas. This is Gabe Stewart, NBS News. Okay. Fix my leg. Day 1. You feel a rush of happiness as if you continue your hike because you hear nothing but nature around you. Oh, this is nice. I'm like walking. The birds are chirping, the wind is rustling through the tree branches, and the water is trickling nearby. It is so peaceful compared to your busy office that is currently far, far away from you. The hundreds of emails you get as a project manager can wait until you return from your vacation. This is nice. You finally arrive at the lake. The photos you look through online couldn't convey the beauty of this place. You're so glad to stop here before entering the cabin you rented for your little vacation. Time for a swim as a reward. I'm going into fresh water. The hours you spent hiking make your dip in the water all more refreshing. Waves of relief wash over you as you swim around, and after a while, you let yourself float to enjoy the moment. You close your eyes and your breathing slows. The sun heats up your face while the water cools your back. You hear a scream, and a wave pushes you to the side. You stabilize yourself, coughing and spluttering for air, trying to clear water from your mouth and nose. A boy laughs as he bobs up right next to you. He smiles brightly without a rare care in the world. Be careful, you could have hurt us both. But nothing happened. His mother calls for him, and he swims away. As he steps out of the water, his mother already has a towel in hand and dries his hair. You are a little envious. Clumsy with your words outside of work, you have a hard time connecting with people you love. I just had a brain fart. Your friends and family do like to spend time with you, but you sometimes feel lacking when you try to show them the same affection. Maybe you would have an easier time if you had a family of your own. Your friend did tell you that her instincts as a new mother help immensely and taking care of her baby. You hope that in your case the instinct would take over in talking to your child. How great would it be to have such a deep connection as rise from the lake. I was trying to use that sigh and use it with the sentence. But yeah, you get the point. This is really nice. You arrive to the cabin you have booked for the next 2 weeks. The space is too big for just one person, but it also feels luxurious to have such a space for yourself. You basically checking this place out as a vacation home for future family that you always dream of. Even though you don't have a partner, the thought of taking a trip together fills you with joy. By the fireplace, you look at the couches where you could snuggle with your future family. You smile, imagining your child imitating a bear as they wear fur that drapes over one of cushions. You stretch your arms as you yawn. Time to unpack and get settled. As soon as I say yawn, then I yawn. That's weird. You put your hand into your bag and take out your vacuum-sealed clothes. Pack them this way to make space for other things, your wallet, smartphone, food, toiletries, and some books to pass time by. After putting all your stuff away, you go take a shower. Half an hour later, you leave the bathroom refreshed and donning a white robe provided by the rental, walking to the couches with a grin and a glass of white wine. Sounds quietly pleasant. Now this feels like a true vacation. Spookle. You take your phone and check it out, a habit from your job. Messages. You have messages from your dad, mom, coworkers, and friends. Check my friends. So, when are we going on our trip? We've been trying to organize this for years. Let's at least make plans by the end of this year. It's gotten so much harder to meet up since your friend group became adults. Go to mom. My love, when are you coming home? You can't just leave for months, my dear. I bet you need some fresh vegetables from our garden, too. She likes to nag and remind you to do things, even though it's been years since you moved out. It can be annoying, but you know, she's doing it with love. Dad, enjoy your vacation. Your dad always sends short messages like cloud with a photo of a sky attached. You must have inherited this blunt way of words. Okay, coworker. Have you seen my last email? You immediately regret looking at this. Your mother sent you some digital copies of old family photos. When you were little, your family used to visit the big greenhouse center quite often. There were some photos of your co-workers when you took these selfies with them. You must have gotten drunk the last office party. Sounds like me. Any milestone has to be celebrated, is the motto of the boss. So parties happen pretty often. You don't know how your boss is able to make the company pay for so many, but you don't dare ask him. You scroll further back and finally find some photos with your friends. The last time you guys met was to say goodbye to a friend in a group who was leaving the country. You should call them sometime soon. You yawn and decide to go to bed. Sounds like a good plan. Day 2. The sun warms your cheek and birds chirp as you wake up. What a peaceful morning. It's been a while since you slept this well. You check your phone and notice that you've gotten a message from your dad. Attached is a photo of a flower he saw on his way to work. It brightens your day whenever he does this. You want to send him a photo back, so you decide that today you'll explore your surroundings, take pictures, and make some good bookmarks with flowers you find. After a quick breakfast, shower, and change of clothes, you're ready. Once you're outside, you take a deep breath, and you can smell damp moss, flowers, and wet grass. It must have rained a little during the night. You take your smartphone out and start your hike. Your shoes sink in every time you take a step on the pine needle-covered ground. As you look around, the wind caresses the leaves above you, making their shadows dance on the ground. Oh. As soon as you spot some small purple flower is growing nestled between fallen tree trunks. You squat down and take a picture up close. You stare proudly at your photo. A dewdrop with the petals reflect the sunlight, making the scene feel more magical. You stand up, then send it to your dad. Or at least you try to. You see your bad reception and give it another attempt, but it doesn't go through. You decide to send it once you have a better connection in the cabin. Then you look at the flowers again. Upon further thought, it would be pretty decoration for a bookmark when dried. You carefully pick one to make your way back. Make your way back. After you put your bag away, you fold a sheet of paper around the flower and tuck it inside the book. Nice. I like this. You press the book shut and then stack several more books on top of it. That should make it flat and dried after a while. That is a pretty picture. Then you remember to send the photo. Nice. Your dad answers with nice. Then seconds later, he sends a photo back. A wooden toy. You chuckle. You used to make them together when you were younger. I miss you, Dad. You shake your head, a little embarrassed after those words escape your mouth. Somehow you can't bring yourself to send those words. You just write, nice. After a long bubble bath, you are ready to prepare your dinner. You cut the meat on the chopping board, almost in arithmetic fashion. After a while of only eating takeout, it feels so good to cook for yourself again. What? Are you cooking? It looks good. You let go of the knife too fast, and it clatters onto the counter. You whip your head around. No one was there. But you clearly heard a voice. Slowly you move around the cabin, peeking at each corridor, but you find no sign of anyone else in the house. I like this. This is nice. Is it going to do it again? Still anxious, you go back to the kitchen. You start the stove and sear the meat in a pan. The fat glistens of the smell makes your mouth water. You almost forget the previous strange incident. I didn't forget. I wouldn't even continue cooking. Hungry and impatient, you grab a fork and tear into the meat. It's still a little rare and bloody. You enjoy the flavor and relax. Feeling the stress from earlier leave your body. Putting the odd incident behind you, you're still able to find some enjoyment today. I wouldn't have. Day 3. The morning alarm almost gives you a heart attack. With half-shut eyes, you search for your phone and hastily turn off the alarm. You sit up and massage your temples. It's been a while since you had a headache this bad. Sluggishly, you crawl out of the bed and make your way to the kitchen. You brew some tea in hopes that it will help and take it with you to the living room. Are you feeling off because of the hiking you did? Or was it the rare meat? Several hours later, you breathe heavily as you lean against the cold white ceramic of the toilet. The last time you had a vomit was after the last office party, after securing a multi-million-dollar deal for the company. The constant flow of alcohol was the only thing making the loud music bearable, but the next morning, you had a hangover from hell. You can't remember much else. Check the kitchen for bad food. You know you bought the food just before your hike, but you can't help but suspect that something you ate might have gone bad. No, not the bread or anything else in the kitchen. It's all fresh. Was it really food poisoning? Could it be some suppressed stress from work finally resurfacing? Or was it too much sun after being holed up in the office for so long? You grab your phone and sit down on the couch. You decide to research some more with your phone and open your browser in order to look up your symptoms. Headache? I gotta type it in. I wasn't expecting that. Can be caused by alcohol, certain foods, changes, or lack of sleep. Poor posture, skip meals, stress. You're guilty of a few of these. How to treat. Rest in a quiet, dark room. Hot or cold compress on your forehead or neck. Massage and small amounts of caffeine, ibuprofen, aspirin. What was the other one? Vomiting. Why did I type in nausea? The results suggest vomiting might have been caused by an infection, food poisoning, motion sickness, brain injury, or migraines. If it lasts more than 2 days, you should call a doctor. Maybe you should call a doctor now. Just when you're about to type in a number, your hand sees up. Your phone falls onto the couch. What? What's that? You hesitate. You dropped your phone from a little muscle cramp. You had those before. Whatever bug you caught will probably pass by tomorrow morning. You get yourself some tea, a slice of toast, and rest for the day. Day 5. You slept through the entire day, but you still feel weak when you wake up. I need some water. I wasn't expecting to sit here and read. Un momento. I mean, I know I was going to read. I don't know. I expected to be a little bit more like, not as much of a long read, I should say. But that's better. You slept through the entire day, but you still feel weak when you wake up. You drink some tea and wonder if you should eat something, but you decide it would probably be better to wait until tomorrow and give your stomach some more time to rest. It would be a waste of food if you had to throw it up again. You drag yourself to the fireplace and make a fire. You make yourself comfortable on the couch and watch the flames. They sway from left to right, and if you aren't careful, you could get lost in a hypnotic dance. You start to feel lonely. Even though you enjoy looking at the flames, you miss your mother's chicken soup that she cooked whenever you got sick. You snuggle even deeper into the blankets. Why did you have to get sick all alone, out in the woods? This is looking nice. I like this. This is nice. Your mind drifts off, and you look around the room in daze. Is the room getting bigger? Oh. Maybe you just imagined it. It's alright. I'm here. I heard a knife. You force yourself upright and seize the fireplace poker, brandishing it in front of you while you search for the source of the voice. I'm looking around and reading at the same time. I really love the style. You could have sworn it was right next to you, but there's no one else in this room. After what happened the other day, you checked as much. Of course, you're the only one here, right? You back into a corner, so at least you aren't ambushed from behind. Smart. You take out your phone and try to call for help. No. An intense pain wells up in your head. You jolt in pain and let go of your phone. It hits the ground, bounces once, then falls flat. You tremble as you kneel down to retrieve it. You sigh, and you see your phone is still intact. Okay, whatever just made its presence known doesn't like it when you call for help. You don't care. Your thumb hovers over the dial pad. You're going to make that call. Heck yeah. That will help. You nearly throw your phone out of fear, but you stop yourself in time. You only feel a little pain. Tears roll down your cheeks. You hate this voice. It's swimming in your head. It's seizing up your hand. It's like it's controlling you. No, now you sound delusional. What voice? You mean thinking, right? That's what everyone does. You're just fighting your own intuition, aren't you? You close your phone and you just go to bed. You hope this ends soon. This is nice. I like this. When you open your eyes, you're not sure what you're looking at. Colors, patterns. Why can't you focus? Good morning. Panic floods your body. There, at the foot of your bed, grins a ghoulishly colored man. Who is he? How did he break in? You snatch a nearby pillow and throw it at the intruder, but it sails right through him. You stare in sheer disbelief. Are you a ghost? No, no. I'm a living being. We met in a lake. I was looking for a place to multiply, and you were just so warm and so nourishing. Couldn't resist. And finally, you can see me. He leans forward. Hi. I'm an amoeba. I think humans call me whatever that word is. So I'm starting to see things. I need help. Wait, are you getting it? Of course. So are you trying to get rid of me? You feel intense pain as a new wave sends you into agony. This is... How could you? We need to stay together. Don't you understand? Okay, wait. Please calm down. I won't do it. Good. The pain disappears. You feel even weaker than before. Exhausted, you lay back down on the bed. He's an amoeba. He's in your head, and he's sprouted more and more of him to root around in your brain. And the pain is killing you. Killing you. So, wait. Aren't I just going to die then? He doesn't answer immediately. Don't say it like that, Marlowe. Isn't it wonderful? We get to spend time together. You have a hard time wrapping your head around this situation, but what you do know is you're in bad shape. And this thing won't let you call for help. Did it have to be me? Wasn't there a better place for you? No, never. Well, of course it's rare for my kind to infect humans. But I see it as a sign. And you know what I saw when I get closer to your brain? Your wish for a family, Marlowe. It's as strong as mine. He comes closer and puts his head on your stomach. This is where a baby would grow, right? He breathes in deeply. This is how a fetus in a womb feels. Why would they ever want to leave their mother's body? It's so warm, comforting inside you humans. A shudder runs through your body. You want to hit him and push him away, even though you know your hands would phase through him. To make this new family arrangement easier for you, I'll even let you call me Niall. We're going to say Niall, because I think that's what it says. Niall? Like your unrequited love from your university days. He can dig into your memories. I can offer you everything you couldn't have, but always wanted. Why are you frowning? Not happy? You put on your poker face. Who would have thought that your days dealing with rude stakeholders would come in handy for something like this? No. It sounds good. Really good. Right? But suddenly, his smile fades. He stands up and looks at you with worry. You are getting weaker. And you are enjoying yourself so much, too. It made me smile. What was that drink you had? White wine? Yes. I wish I could drink that with you. It's something you humans do with each other, right? Well, I guess we just can take what we can. It looks like you're about to throw up. Why does his face look like that? Is there something we can do together? Oh, how about I sit with you at the dinner table? Is this him playing house with you? We'll keep him talking. We'll keep playing because now he's like speaking with you. And every time that we like might rebuttal, he ends up hurting us. So might as well just keep it going. Of course, my dear. You shove down all the disgust you feel as fear has pushed you into this phase. Now blinks in surprise. Then he smiles at you in pure bliss. Oh God, now I'm flustered. Let's go then. After you. You walk to the kitchen while Niall follows you. You can feel his gaze on you. That has to be weird. Your hand reaches for the pantry, but Niall interrupts you. You can't just eat bread alone. You're already weak. Have something more filling. It will also try to lessen the nausea, so please, for us. You clench your fists. That's rich coming from him. You turn to the fridge and take out some eggs. You're fine if I make some scrambled eggs, right? Yeah, that sounds better. The pain and nausea have truly lessened. If you humor him, you can at least keep your head clear enough to think. And that's why I said just keep going with it. You hear Niall hum as you crack open some eggs and turn on the stove. Curiosity gets the better of you. You glance at him as the eggs sizzle. He sits on a chair at the dining table, swaying left and right, happily waiting for you to finish cooking. What is this madness? This peaceful scene unnerves you more than anything, but you play along for now. After you choke some bites down, he leans forward in excitement. Tastes better with some company, right? Absolutely. You're really sweet, too. He continues to hum. I'm happy that there are at least some things we can do together. What else? Was it possible for us to watch something later together? Together later? I saw a glimpse of, what was it, movie dates in your memory. My phone was a little small for us. Watch something together. Ah, okay. With mixed feelings, you turn your back to your plate, thankful he at least let you eat in peace until you're finished. You clean up and begin to fidget as you're not sure how Niall wants to continue the day. Suddenly, you get goosebumps and slump down. You weave, a wave of nausea surging through you. Oh no, I thought I could give you more time. He reaches for your arm, but it goes right through. I wish I could help you stand. After a few seconds, your nausea dissipates. How can you survive this situation? What should you do? Is there any way to get rid of him? Let's go back to bed, alright? Both shuffle back to the bedroom. You lay down in the bed and Niall sits down beside you. He strokes your hair as you gradually fall asleep. That actually sounds quite nice. Last day, day 7. Whoa. You hardly slept. You still feel weak. Your neck is very stiff. The weird colors appear again before your eyes. Oh, you're awake. Good morning, dear. Oh. You turn your head and see multiple Niles next to the bed. You suppress the urge to scream. Here, I want to show you what our children inside you would look like. Oh my God. There's even one more that looks like you. Here.
Wow. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I expected a cute little bundle of joy, hopefully. He puts a blob of blue mass on your lap. The way it gurgles and cries sounds desperately like a human baby. I'm sorry, sir. That ain't mine. It's not mine. It was a nice try, though. That ain't my baby. No. It coughs and some blue spit runs out down its neck. Isn't it cute? No, precious. Just clean the spit up. Yes, but we need to clean up that spit. Oh, right. He takes the baby back and wipes up the spit. Good. Are they well? Yes, they're all really healthy. Wonderful. Just great. Come get breakfast once you're ready. You seem weaker today, so I'll stay silent while you sleep a bit more, alright? You nod and lay down. After a few hours, you reluctantly sit up. Your grumbling stomach won't shut up. While you walk to the kitchen, you assess your situation and try to think of a plan. Now I won't let you call a doctor nor other help. He loves acting like a husband to you. If you humor him, he will lessen the effects of the infection. But if he stays, you will certainly die. You arrive in the kitchen and Niall shows himself. So have you enough strength to eat now? Great. How do I get out of this? Is there a way to somehow use his fixation on family against him? A slight headache interrupts your thoughts. What are you thinking so hard about? It's like it's like something is moving around inside your head. What are you doing? I just want to know what you're thinking. You try your hardest to think of something positive about Niall. You can't risk him seeing what you truly think. If only you didn't exist. A lovely day to spend with my Niall. A lovely day to spend with my Niall. Oh, you charmer. He sounds absolutely delighted. The headache disappears, and you sigh in relief. I think somewhere in your memories, it said a little caffeine helps when you have a headache. Yeah, coffee sounds great right now. You put a kettle on and shake some instant coffee into your mug. Then you take a yogurt cup from the fridge and get a spoon. Niall's eyes glimmer with excitement, as if he expects you to do some magic tricks. Is yogurt good? Yeah, it's sweet and cold, refreshing. After a while, you start to play with your spoon. Maybe it's better if you only eat a bit. You don't want to upset your stomach. Come on, eat a little more. You have more mouths to feed after all. The reminder makes you drop your spoon. What's wrong? Him. Everything about him and what he does to you. You stare at him with wide open eyes. You bite down hard on your lips and you hold yourself back from giving him a piece of your mind. Are you angry? No. I know you're just worried. Well, we both want you to be healthy, right? So, I'm allowed to be worried about you, right? Sure. This is a nightmare. When the water is ready, you pour some into your mug. After adding some milk, you mix the coffee and drink it. You feel a little better? Yes. There's palpable tension between you two. Now I'll mix the first move, putting his hand on yours. Here, this might cheer you up. You see blue shapes glow in the distance in the space between your hands. Do you like it? You slowly nod. Oddly, this beautiful dance of colors comforts you. It pains you. It pains you that he seems to care despite being the cause of your suffering. Do you want to spend some time together in the living room? Maybe watch the fireplace. Maybe sleep will help. I hope we can do something together tomorrow, Marlo. Now, let's go. He walks beside you as you go back to your bedroom. Tomorrow, you have to get it together, no matter what it takes. Day 9. You wake up in your weakest state yet. Your skull feels full and ready to burst. Your heavy limbs struggle to move on command. Your breathing is dry and ragged, and you're attacked by shivers from sweating fever. You don't have much time left. You steel yourself and now decide that you have to push through, no matter how upset he gets. You have to at least try. In your dizzy state, you look up. There he is.
Hi.
Good morning. You wish dearly that he would just leave your body. He acts like a husband and wants to be a father. What a disgusting display of fake family. Wait, a father? Niall, I have a question. Yes. He strokes your hair as he speaks. How you wish you could smack his hand away. Why do you want to be a father? Well, I sort of already am, right? I believe I'm pretty good at it. Okay, we're going to end this here. I wasn't expecting it to be this long. So we'll continue this October thing. Hopefully I'll get to be a little bit more consistent with it now. So I got a few games lined up and some stuff also with my friends. So I will see you guys on the next one with this one. All right?
J hits finna drop the bass.
That ain't mine. It's not mine. It was a nice try though.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?